talking about earlier. So I knew that whatever. At the time, I wasn't really big on God and my faith and shit, but I knew that whatever the fuck was happening, I was in the right place. I knew that things were lining up because I was in the home of where my favorite band was at. So I met Eric and we started hanging out. Just started hanging out. I mean, when the first time he pulled up in his G-Wagon, fucking badass Mercedes, and he was smoking a blunt listening to Biggie Smalls, and he pulled into the parking lot. And I just thought to myself, that is the coolest motherfucker I ever seen in my life, man. Look at that shit. And he comes out of the fucking thing and walks into the studio, and he's hanging for a little bit. And the producer and engineer I was working with, shout out Louis Richards, he was just like, yo, Eric, you gotta check out Rome. Like, this kid I've been working with, he's got a good voice. It's one of his favorite bands is Sublime. And we jammed. We just like plugged in our instruments and just started jamming. Louis hopped on drums. We were just playing around. And then that was the start of what later would become my life. And man, I started like hanging out with him. You know, I started going to his house. And there's some crazy ass shit going on. You know, I don't fuck around with drugs and shit, but it was, you know, it's a crazy ass house. Y'all know Sublime, this ain't no secret. But we found like a musical relationship. You know what I mean? It felt very natural, and we just kept jamming. He'd do these house parties, and I would show up and I'd play some songs, and he'd be like, dude, you want to play some Sublime songs? And we started playing Sublime songs, and eventually the word got around town. But this dude that I'm about to bring up on stage right now, he's the one who saw the vision for what the fuck this thing could be. And he heard around town that some Mexican kid was playing around with Eric Wilson from Sublime. They were playing Sublime songs, and people in Long Beach were showing up, and it was pretty cool. And he sat down with Eric and was just like, yo, brother, what do you think about possibly, you know, putting this band together and taking the sound and those records to the people all around the world? And Eric, I was right there. Eric was just like, man, I was thinking the same fucking thing, man. We just gotta go talk to Bud. And this whole thing got started off a vision. That's why it's so very important that if you have a vision in your head, you fucking see that shit through. Don't let nobody fucking stop you. Because this is the power of fucking seeing something in your head and chasing after it, man. Eric heard something. I was sitting in the right place at the right time, and this man I'm about to bring up on stage saw the vision and put it all together. Everyone make some noise for my boy, motherfucking Michael Cheese Brown. Say what's up!